Welcome back to another episode of Movie Talk. I am your host, Rick. Follow me on Instagram at Rick_BHR. Hit the email, themovietalkpod at gmail.com. That information is in the description. I apologize for the delay. Got behind on work. Was getting some work done in the basement. A couple things going on. But we back here, man. Yesterday we actually went to see the Batman. And I'm a Batman fan. I'm a Batman fan. So if it's a new Batman coming out, I'm on it. A couple of weeks ago, we went to I didn't even know the Batman was coming out. A couple of weeks ago, we went to the theater. What did we see? I forgot what we even saw it in because I meant to make a do an episode on it, but I gotta check. I gotta check with the wife. I forgot what we saw, but a couple of weeks ago, we went to the theater, and that's when I first seen the preview for the Batman. And I was like, oh, okay, out of all the Batmans, I'd have to say Christian Bale is my favorite Batman. Batman Dark Knight Rises is my favorite Batman movie. You know, Batman is my favorite character. I know, some people like Spider-Man, Superman, this person, that person. I'm a Batman guy. So when I seen the preview, I was like, oh, okay. I'm not familiar with the lead actor. I heard he was in like Twilight or something like that. I don't watch that show, so I'm definitely not familiar with him. This is personally my first time seeing him. I'm sure he's been in other things or whatever the case, but I was definitely impressed. You know, Again, if this is your first time listening, I'm not here to be a critic. I'm not here to get too deep and too specific. I'm just here to give my overall thoughts and opinion on the movie, and that's what the movie talk is about. I just want to throw that out there for any first time listeners and things like that. But as far as the Batman, if I'm not mistaken, the same people that made Joker made this Batman. This Batman is definitely dark. I personally, I'd say it's the darkest Batman. Feel free to email me or hit me on Instagram or something and let me know if you disagree or you agree. But I think it's the darkest Batman. And I like this lane. I like this lane for the Batman. I like I like the storyline. Um, I like the whole approach, man. This Batman was really dope. Like I like this joint, and it's long. I like long movies. You know what I mean? Because again, this is called movie talk. So clearly I'm a movie head. You know what I mean? So I don't mind going to the theater for 3 hours. Some people are like, oh, it's too long. It's this, it's that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I don't mind it being long. It is what it is. Usually Batmans are long. But again, like I said, I like this Batman, man. I like this joint. I like this joint. It's a dark movie. It's more serious. It's on the serious side, and um like I said, the storyline, Catwoman, the Penguin, the Riddler, like I like them. I like them. I like them. Even the Riddler, it was more on a serious type of time. Like, of course, they're not like super gory and things like that, but the Riddler he was borderline. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was borderline. He was borderline a little crazy. And it was like, it wasn't like cartoonish type crazy either. Like this dude was a real bug out. You know what I mean? So that was dope. Um, what else? I don't want to necessarily tell the movie, but again, like it's something that just came out. But so I'm just trying to give an overall. But if it was a movie that I usually do, because again, this is just for the first time listeners. I just come on here and talk about movies. So if I'm talking about a movie you didn't see, go check it out. Or if you got something for me to check out, check it, hit me. And if I did see it, I'll make a video on it, shout you out and all that. If I didn't see it, I'll watch the movie and make a video about it. So if it was an older movie, I'll just go in and tell you every scene and things like that. So I'm trying to tiptoe around it because I don't want to give the storyline out. I don't want to give the plot out or whatever the case. I'm not sure how much of it, was released, wasn't released. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, go see the Batman. Dope movie. But what I will say, I want to see more like that. You know what I mean? I want to see Joker. Like bring it. Like why do they do these one-offs? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like where's the Joker 2 at? You know what I'm saying? Like you really could get crazy with Joker. Like Joker could really take a turn and go left. You know what I mean? If they really wanted to. Where's the Jokers? You know what I mean? Like Bane. Why didn't they make a Bane movie? I would like to see a movie straight Bane, all Bane. Like show Bane in his in what he got going on in his world. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see Bane in his world. Not that don't got nothing to do with Batman. Like, let's see him tearing up shit wherever he at and from. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see that. Why don't they do that? I get it, budgets and things like that, but like this is all like interesting stuff that I think people will watch, right? People will watch that, right? Like, hit me up. Let me know. Would you watch a Bane movie or a Joker 2? You know, or even with this Batman, like this joint is hard, but keep it going. You know what I mean? Like, keep it going. I get it, but like, let's keep this seriousness. Let's keep this tone of Batman going. Make it more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I went there, me, my wife, my kids, my 3 kids, like they had the fight scenes and stuff for the kids. The kids seen the Batman. Like, well, my daughter's a little older, but my son, he's 6, and Batman's is one of his favorite. But he can see, like, oh, that's Batman. You know what I'm saying? Now the dialogue, boom, me and my wife, we in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a mixture. Like it's like it's dark, but you know, of course it's Batman, so it's not gonna be too graphic with the language and you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't saying nothing that your kids haven't heard, so it ain't too graphic, and you know it's not all bloody, super bloody, gory, and things like that. So it's like all bases are covered. I'm interesting to see. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. Like, when's the next one coming out? Was this a one off? I personally doubt it'll be a one off, but you know, again, who knows? You know what I'm saying? When was Dark Knight Rising? Like '08 type joint? Like that was a minute ago. And I know that the same people's not doing it, but damn, like you know what I mean? Like the movie world need to get back to it, man. That's why on the movie talk pod, like I really be just talking about older movies and just classic movies and movies that I think is funny and things like that. Because at the end of the day, they not banging out no movies like that, right? In my opinion, they not banging out a bunch of movies. Like if this was like the early 90s, mid 90s, now whole 90s, 80s, mid 80s to 90s era type, they was banging out movies, man. You go to the movie theater, there's 4 or 5 movies in that joint that's fire. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, we used to go to the movie, watch one movie, stay in the movie theater, sneak into the next theater to watch another movie. After that one, go to watch another movie. It ain't like that no more, man. We went there yesterday. We bought the tickets online, right? We wanted to go to we have 2 movie theaters here. One is like a newer built one. They got the drinks, the reclining chairs, and all that shit. We wanted to go to that one. That one was sold out. I'm like, it's Batman. You know what I mean? I'm thinking we're gonna get in there. It's Tuesday. It ain't gonna be super crazy. That joint sold out for the most part. Kids still got school. So I ain't want to be like, yo, 9 o'clock, we going to the I just wait for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So we would end up going to the other movie theater. Now, mind you, yo, I did the tickets online. When I walked in, there was nobody in the ticket booth. There's nobody checking tickets. We literally walked in the theater, went to get our snacks and stuff, and went to our seat. Ain't show not one person, not one ticket. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm looking like, damn, what the hell is going on? But it is what it is, you know. But again, like that's why I started this. That's why I started this platform, because it's like I just want to talk about movies, man. You know what I mean? Every now and then, like I said, when I go catch something, I'm gonna come on here and talk about it. Like I literally just watched the Batman yesterday, and there's been a few times where I done went to the movies, but I didn't upload. I forgot. You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, okay. But for the most part, you come here, we're gonna get I want to kind of put y'all on to movies, you know what I mean? And talk about classics, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. But again, if you're listening to this before you seen the Batman, go see it. If you're listening to this after you seen the Batman, please hit me up at Rick_BHR on Instagram. Let me know what you thought of the Batman, and we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, as far as this, I'm going to start. I'm gonna try and switch, and I'm gonna try and have an episode each Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and record Sunday, so Monday, boom, top of the week, top of the week, top of the week. That's the plan. You know what I mean? That's the plan for this platform. And like I said, man, we're gonna talk some movies. Yo, please, man, hit the email, themovietalkpod at gmail.com, right? Hit me up with suggestions, any ideas, anything you want to see here on the podcast. Anything, any suggestions, anything, just hit me up there. We could converse, we could figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to anything that's willing to make this platform bigger and grow, man. Everybody like movies. Who don't like a good movie? You know what I'm saying? Um, I was talking to my wife on my lunch break earlier, and it was raining. I'm like, damn, like this is I'd rather be at home right now watching the rain instead of coming back to work for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be at home watching a good movie, windows open with the rain falling, chilling. But couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So again, apologize for the delay, but we here, man. You know what I mean? Just give me a minute to get my footing right, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Batman is what it is. On my desk here, I got New Jersey Drive. You know what I mean? On my desk here where I got my computer and mic and all that, I keep a movie here, and maybe once a week or twice a week or whenever I feel like it, I change the movie. As of right now, the movie of choice that's on the desk is New Jersey Drive. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did an episode on New Jersey Drive. Go back and check that out. If you've never seen New Jersey Drive, go watch New Jersey Drive. They don't make movies like that no more. They don't make movies like that no more. So, again, man, I just wanted to come chop it up with y'all real quick about the Batman. Like I said, man, again, man, the Batman was fire. And yo, are they gonna do the Batman and Robin? Because remember in Dark Knight Rising, wasn't the cop supposed to be Robin? Like, wasn't his middle name Robin or something? Like, it's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That was like, oh wait, that was mad years ago. Like, what? Well, the pandemic happened, but the pandemic didn't happen till mad years after that. Why didn't they come back with a Batman and Robin? Make it on some serious, like, come on, man. Like, look, man, look. Again, I don't know. I'm not no Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, dude, man. Salute to 50, man. 50 Cent's my favorite rapper of all time. You see how he be busting them shows out, man. The Hollywood people should look at that and see what he's doing with the TV shows and do that with the movies. Granted, maybe different budget, more things going on, but like get these movies back, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. I come up in the era where you go to the movie, like, yo, it was so many movies. So many movies. I grew up in the Blockbuster era where you go to Blockbuster and you go in there for one movie and you end up walking out with 3, 4 other movies because like, oh snap, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, they got this. Oh, you know what I mean? Now it's like, all right, I'm going to see the Batman. You know what I mean? What else came out recently? Like Jackass was like, all right, I ain't got to rush to see that. Yeah, whatever. Not to say I heard good things about it, but like, what's out? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really making no urban type joints like that, like the hood joints, like New Jersey Drive, Boys in the Hood, Juice, Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying? Menace to Society, things like that. They ain't really pumping them out like that. I will suggest though, if you into things like that, I'd go watch go Tubi. Download Tubi. It's an app, it's a free movie app, got TV shows and movies. You'll find a lot of urban movies there. And I'm gonna start talking about some of them on this platform as well because some of those low budget joints, they might be low budget, but the storyline's so good it'll have you watching the whole joint. Next podcast, I might do an episode on that because there is one particular that I want to talk about that was kind of good. You know what I mean? It was kind of good. So Tubi, if you don't have Tubi, it's Tubi. It's an app. They got TV shows and movies. It's a free app. You know what I'm saying? It pretty much it comes with like a lot of the smart TVs nowadays. But if you don't got it, you could always download it. If you got like an Amazon Fire Stick or something, you could just download the app. Or if you could just download apps on your TV, you could do it. You could download it on your phone. And they got a bunch of shit, a bunch of movies. You know what I mean? And they got a lot of low budget movies, where it's like it's some low budget movie now. Don't get it twisted. They low budget, but the storylines be good. You know what I mean? And it's dope to see creative people like that. Mind you, they still got all the other regular movies too, but I'm just saying they got a plethora of those type of movies too. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's people like might be from the hood, they put their movie together, like, yo, let's get this. They got hit a distribution company and they made it happen. So that's interesting to see on that level too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got all that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sending you to somewhere where there's a bunch of low budget movies. Like it's a real app that got like everything on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they got some of your favorite movies on there. A lot of your favorite movies on there. They got a lot of variety of movies on there. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Again, man, please hit me up on Instagram, Rick_BHR. Follow me. themovietalkpod at gmail.com. Hit me up, man. I'm here. And like I said, man, new episodes, I'm gonna try and get them out Mondays. You know what I mean? And if I'm late, Wednesday. But I'm gonna try and definitely hit y'all with an episode every week, man. I'm trying to grow this platform. I apologize for the delays. Let me get my thing going. You know what I'm saying? I do got another podcast that I'll be working on as well. So I'm definitely not trying to neglect this one. So I'm just trying to balance. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting my schedule together. And boom, this day is for recording this. Whatever, man. Y'all don't need to know about that. Y'all don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, the Batman, again, if you heard this if you're listening to this podcast before you seen the movie's dope. If you're listening to it after you seen it, hit me up on Instagram, man. Let me know what y'all think of the movie, man. Because I seen a couple people like, yo, it's all right. But I see a lot of people who's calling this joint the greatest Batman. So anybody who come across this podcast, I like to hear some feedback. And yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Go upstairs, watch a movie. So again, it's Rick_BHR on Instagram, themovietalkpod at gmail.com. I'm a holler.